Chapter 36. Get ready to set off. When Lin Xiu returned to the city center once again, those dead bodies were gone. Someone had already cleaned them up. After buying whatever he needed, Lin Xiu returned to the dorm. Not long after he returned, the computer made a sound. Lin Xiu was stunned, then instinctively pressed on it, connecting. Brother Lin Xiu! Very soon, when the top of the screen indicated that the connection was successful, a young girl's voice was projected instantly before him. So it's Xuaner! Lin Xiu was startled and came to his senses. The future world had long replaced video chats with holographic projections. It seemed like Xuaner was standing right in front of him, and Lin Xiu couldn't help but exclaim at the power of technology. What's up? Lin Xiu smiled and asked. You... Xuaner appeared a little shy and was hesitant to speak. I'll do it. Xuaner wants to ask you if you're free this weekend. She wants to ask you out. At this moment, another cute girl's projection appeared and she smiled. Nonsense! Xuaner's face turned red. Then she pinched the other girl's slightly chubby cheeks. The two girls began fighting. Hey, be careful of exposing yourselves. The two girls appeared to be in their dorms and they were dressed in very thin pajamas. Ah! The girl with the chubby cheeks explained. When she heard Lin Xiu, she couldn't help but blush. Very soon, her holographic projection was gone. Don't listen to her nonsense. I merely wanted to ask you if you'll be free this weekend to tutor me. Xuaner asked. Warriors were respected in the future world, but knowledge was still required to get into the academy. Also, the content of learning was more complex. I might need to leave Xinyao City for a period of time and I won't be free, Lin Xiu said. He didn't say that he was going to Guangming Port. Otherwise, this girl was going to be worried again. Where are you going? Xuaner was stunned and asked. I'll be going to an academy in the other province for an exchange program, Lin Xiu lied. Oh, alright then. Xuaner was slightly disappointed, but she still smiled sweetly. Time flew by. Early in the next morning, Lin Xiu took the maglev train to the airport with Lo Li. After they had arrived at the airport and passed through the security, they could see many soldiers in battle robes over to one side. Lin Xiu, be careful. You must return safely. Lo Li looked at Lin Xiu, who had already changed into his battle robe, and said seriously. Actually, when the academy announced this punishment, Lo Li was enraged. Letting a student take part in the cleanup operation at the Guangming Fort was basically pushing him to his death. However, he calmed down after that. He couldn't do anything about it unless Lin Xiu dared to drop out of school. But if he did, his future would really be ruined. Don't worry, I'll come back for sure. Lin Xiu took a deep breath and said in a serious manner, I will come back within a month. In this world, power was everything. If you become a rank 5 warrior, you would get a special status recognized even by the federal government. Are you Lin Xiu? Just then, a tall, muscular man dressed in camouflage battle robe walked over and spoke to Lin Xiu with knitted brows. Yes, Lin Xiu noted and instinctively activated the analytic eye. However, he realized that he could not analyze this man. He should be a warrior rank 3 and above. Alright, this is Captain Qingqiang. He is one of the people in charge of this mission, Lo Li introduced. Qingqiang appeared to recognize Lo Li and nodded at him. Then He glanced at Lin Xiu and said coldly, "We're not going there for fun. You might lose your life." He walked towards the other side after speaking. "He's like that. Don't mind him." Lo Li smiled at Lin Xiu. Lin Xiu nodded, and after saying goodbye to Lo Li, he carried the box containing the silver immortal soul and walked over to the side. "Gather. We'll begin the roll call now." At the field outside, Qing Qiang and a few other high-ranking warriors were already standing there. After several names were called out, Lin Xiu finally heard his own name. After that, he jogged over to those people. The soldiers, wearing camouflage battle robes, were stunned when they saw a young man standing next to them and broke out in laughter. "Little friend, are you in the wrong team?" A bulky man curled his lips and mocked. The lowest ranking for this mission was rank 1 warrior, and this boy, who looked like a high school student, was joining them. Was he courting death? Lin Xiu glanced askance at him and didn't say a word. "Be serious." Qing Qiang furrowed his brows and yelled sternly. These soldiers appeared to be still afraid of Qing Qiang. When they heard what he said, they straightened up and didn't dare to speak anymore. After Qing Qiang saw that everyone was in place, he said, "Our Jinyao city has sent a total of 4 teams, a total of 40 warriors. Sir, there seems to be someone in our team who isn't a warrior." A man spoke up. Those soldiers scoffed when they heard his words. "You and those who laughed do 100 push-ups on the spot and complete them within 5 minutes. Qing Qiang ordered coldly. Those soldiers were stunned and somewhat annoyed, but they still quickly did the push-ups according to Qing Qiang's order. "You may be a student from Jinyao Academy, but as long as you are part of our mission, you're no different from them and you must always be conscious of that. Do you understand?" Qing Qiang looked at Lin Xiu and said coldly, "Yes, sir." Lin Xiu knew that the Federal Army rules were very strict and could be said to be even stricter than the rules of the world he was in before he transmigrated. He stood at the same spot obediently. 5 minutes went by very quickly, and that scarily huge plane had already extended its stairs out automatically. "The plane will be taking off soon. Are you guys ready?" Qing Qiang's gaze swept across these young faces as he shouted. "Yes, sir, ready!"